All right, and welcome to another Inspirational Message Monday. My name is Kim O'Neill. I'm the host of the Every Day is a New Day show, as well as confidence coach for those people who are in that process of bridging the gap between the head and the heart. You might experience that in various ways. One of them that tends to show up for the clients I work with is being in the process of allowing yourself to come out of the spiritual closet to some degree, whatever degree you may be experiencing that. So if that resonates for you, because I do see that that is a thing going on with a lot of people these days, then you're not alone in this. You're not alone in this. And so I absolutely invite you to schedule a one-on-one coaching consultation with me. Go to kimoneillcoaching.com and I'd be happy to connect with you about how I can support you in that. So here we are for another Inspirational Message Monday, and I have two books. The passages are fairly short, and they're very fitting. They some degree play off of last Thursday's Every Day is a New Day show with Rodolfo Carrillo, but that wasn't the intention, but I noticed that theme. So we're going to start off with our first book, which is 25 Days to Living Your Happiness by Dr. Zayd Abdul-Karim. And if this name is familiar to you, we did have the honor of featuring Dr. Z on the Every Day is a New Day show last year and the Rise and Shine series. Lots and lots of fun, great soul. And so when I went to this book, I said, okay, where's the message? And I actually got the number 25. So I got the page. Wait, what happened here? That is weird. So get this, I got the number 25. And when I opened up, I was like, oh, page 25. And I looked, I was like, oh, that's so fitting. And now that I look, it's not page 25, but clearly this is where we were supposed to be because this is fitting. So actually this is technically page 21. Anyway, we are it says, today I am being more fully who I am. And so I'm just going to read little excerpts of this chapter. So it's doing or being. Ego is all about doing. Spirit is all about being. Yes, in this journey, there is action. There are things to be done, no doubt. But ego tricks us into thinking we are only here to do. And if we're not doing it, then we're not accomplishing. If we're not doing, then something is wrong. So just some food for thought there. I'm going to actually skip down to a paragraph down below. Being is much more powerful than doing. I can't explain it fully. You have to experience it for yourself. However, which comes first, doing or being? Can you do something before you are being it? Well, we could have a good debate about that. The point here is that ego focuses mostly on doing. You do this one thing or you don't do it. Sometimes that can become a limitation and a habit. When you allow yourself to be, then alternatives may show up to give you better options than the one thing you decided to do. And I'm going to read one more paragraph here. On the other side, spirit focuses energy less on doing and more on being. I often say, life is more about being who you are, what you are, and where you are supposed to be. Thereafter, the energies of spirit will take over through communication, connection, and being in the present moment. Then what's for you will be drawn to you through the world of spirit. What's for you will not pass you by. What passes you by was not for you. We can't explain in a rational way how things show up because things of spirit are not rational. Again, our knowledge is too limited to fully comprehend spirit. Yet, our experience teaches us the truth of expansion through being and aligning with spiritual power. I love that. My favorite sentence in there is one I've heard many times, and maybe you have too. What's for you will not pass you by. What's for you will not pass you by. And the sentence after that was awesome too. What passes you by was not for you. Isn't that awesome? So anyway, again, so this is from 25 Days to Living Your Happiness by Dr. Zayd Abdul-Karim. If you want to learn more from him, we did a couple of awesome interviews in 2020 that you can still find on Facebook, and on YouTube. And now I'm going to move over to our second book, and we have an Abraham Hicks book. And so I will be reading an excerpt from The Astonishing Power of Emotions, Let Your Feelings Be Your Guide by Esther and Jerry Hicks. I often say Abraham Hicks because this is a channeled text. And we are on chapter 5, which is Your Emotions Are Absolute Indicators. And let me just point out, look at that. So we were on day 5 in Dr. Z's book, and now we're on chapter 5 in the Abraham Hicks book. 5s represent change. And I like to think that we are all being supported with love through our times of change right now. If that resonates for you, you can, of course, certainly borrow that. And so I'm here on page 23, chapter 5. Your emotions are absolute indicators. And I'm going to be honest, I have pulled from this book before, and I don't recall if I've read this exact same passage. Either way, clearly it's the passage for today. But just a heads up if you've seen me read some of this before. So we have, when your perception of your current life experience causes a realization that you do not have enough of something, such as money, time, clarity, or stamina, your desire evolves. Whenever you know what is lacking, you know more clearly what it is that you desire. In other words, in the midst of sickness, your desire for wellness is always clearly amplified. And as your desires evolve all day, every day, that non-physical part of you evolves because that part of you also flows with the new ideas and desires in the moment that you give birth to each and every one of them. That sentence sounded a little weird, but I think you got the gist there. If you were as sure of who you are as the inner part of you is, I'm going to read that again. If you were as sure of who you are as the inner part of you is, you also could turn your undivided attention toward the new ideas. Undivided attention. And if you were to do that, you would feel an eagerness for life, a clarity of mind, and a vitality of body that would be indescribably wonderful. In other words, if you were to keep up with you, the exhilaration of that connection would be delicious. And conversely, when you do not allow yourself to keep up with who you have become, you feel the discomfort of that resistance. You feel the discomfort of that resistance. The emotions that you feel in any moment of life are the indicators of the vibrational relationship between you and you. Your emotions are telling you whether your current active thought and subsequent vibrational offering matches the vibration of your evolved source self or not. When the signals match or come close to matching, you feel wonderful. When the signals do not match, you do not feel so good. And so an awareness of your emotions and what they mean is essential to your conscious evolution. In very plain and simple terms, you must find a way to allow yourself to keep up with what life is causing you to become if you are to live the joyous life you came here to live. So just to add a little bit to that before you pull some cards to expand on it. The higher aspect of you that is breathing life into your physical body, but from our physical capacity, we're limited, right? We're limited with, we think there could be the assumption that we're only this physical body or we're only the things that we see in front of us. And yet we know there's so much more, right? We know that there's a world beyond the town each of us lives in, beyond anything we've ever traveled or seen. We know there's more that exists, just like who you are is more than this body. And that version of you can see and know so much. And so when we make sure that we have an alignment and connection to that, that's when you tend to feel better. And when you don't feel so good, there's what you might call disconnection. I personally feel you're always connected. It's just to what degree are you allowing it? Are you focused on it? That kind of thing. So that's what that's really speaking to. And let me see if there's something else here. Yeah. So When the signals do not match, you do not feel so good. And so an awareness of your emotions and what they mean is essential to your conscious evolution, because your emotions are that feedback to go, oh, wait a second, something's off. And if something's off, you must find a way to allow yourself to keep up with what life is causing you to become. So in other words, when you've got massive desire for something so much more and you're not feeling so good about it, your emotions are telling you, okay, what's going on that's preventing you from floating up, from rising up, from being more of who you are. And a lot of times it can be, this misperception of who you might think you are, or it might be hanging on to the past, hanging on to things that don't serve you, limiting beliefs, pain and hurt and trauma that may once have been super intense, and now it's time to let go and be free from and heal and move beyond. And because when we can do those things, then that does allow us to experience that greater alignment and feel those better feelings, because you deserve that. And with that, there's nothing wrong with anything that you feel. Emotions are simply emotions and information. So we had those two book passages. This one, Dr. Z's book, and Abraham Hicks. Awesome books. And now let's pull some cards for expanded messages. And before I get to that, let me just take a quick hello and say hello. Oh, so good to see you, Charles. Aloha to you too. And Helene, it's so good to see you. Thank you, Helene. And Helene is saying love is in the air. And you know what, Helene? You're right, it is. There was another passage that I actually said no to, and I'm going to go ahead and read it. So when I was first opening up this book, and I said, what wants to be shared from this book? I got the number 25, and then I turned over to page 25, and of course it turned out to not be page 25, but that was the message. But then I also said, well, let me go to chapter 25. And I decided not to share this, but Helene, you know what? You're telling me it wants to be shared. So chapter 25 is Today I Am Love. So you're right, Helene, love is in the air. So I'm going to read, it's just the first paragraph in this. Love. All of the energies of spirit discussed in this book are wrapped up in the word love. It is the powerful energy that makes everything go. It is a tenderness that is behind all of these energies. It is a toughness that helps us learn how to be our higher selves. Love is the only thing that exists in the universe. Some of us may have experienced a form of dysfunctional love, but it's still love. Everything except love is an illusion created by ego. Everything except love is an illusion created by ego. And I 1,000,000% agree with that. And it's okay to have those different experiences, because that contrast breeds clarity. So today, are you feeling the love? Are you feeling the love? Thank you, Helene. I so love that you brought that forth. And yes, hello to Mercedes, who may also be with us today. And what do we have? Hello, Keith. I think this might be Keith here. Ooh, we are, oh my goodness. Proud publisher of Dr. Z's book, and I love that you just said that. I will have to say more about that. Yes. Baby by Publishing, awesome publisher. Awesome publisher. Good to have you here. And let's see here. Carol is saying love is a powerful word. Yes, it is. It really is. Amen. That's love's in the air. Yes. And what do we have here? Yes, this is a fantastic book for sure. So good to see you all here. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, I don't know which book. Okay, there are different comments in the chat. I'm glad that you guys are loving these books to some degree, whatever degree that may be. Whichever book it is. Awesome. Okay, and that's off of that comment there. So wonderful. Okay, so good to see you guys here. Let's pull some cards. We have about 14 minutes left before I have to hop off. So with that, love's in the air. Let's pull a self-love card. How to Love Yourself cards by Louise Hay. Let's go ahead and bring a message forth from that. Who is feeling the love in the air? I know Helene is. It looks like Carol may be. Are you feeling the love? Feeling the love and allowing yourself to be the love? Be the love first to yourself. Yeah, be the love first to yourself before anybody else. That was way too many cards. We're just going to put those right back. So what additional messages want to come through? Did I knock on it already? Oh, maybe this one. What's this? Yeah, it's this one. Here we go. My day begins and ends with self-love and appreciation. We always get the right cards at the right time. Isn't that fantastic? The back says, I wake up in the morning loving myself, praising myself, and telling myself I love being me. We always get just the best cards, don't we? And with that, make a quick reminder, announcement about the Let Your Light Shine movement. Do you know that you are light? Do you know that you are love? Do you know that when you shine, our world shines that much brighter? And that you shining has the power to inspire and empower so many people around you. And I want to make sure you know about the Let Your Light Shine movement. And I am going to go ahead and put a little there we go, up on the screen right there. If you'd like to join the Let Your Light Shine movement, free, very simple and easy to do, then I would love to include you. I'd love to feature you. You never know who you may be inspiring and empowering through you being more of who you are. Okay, one more card here from this deck. We have, I affirm that I am totally willing to freely forgive everyone. I release from within me all bitterness and resentment. I let go of old hurts and forgive everyone, including myself. This one is, to me, speaking more to what we read in the Abraham Hicks passage and what I was expanding on, letting go of that stuff that weighs you down and may lead you to feel separate from who you are, that expanded self. And so with that, let's go ahead and let's pull an Abraham Hicks well-being card. If Keith is still with us, I'm feeling Keith. I'm feeling Keith. Okay, some of the live viewers, I don't know who's who in the comments. So just a reminder on that part. But good to see you all. I see your comments coming through. Oh, Carol is saying I shared the love with my friend today, and I introduced him to podcast interview. Awesome. That's fantastic. Fantastic, Carol. And yes. Thank you for putting that bit.ly link. Yeah. Thank you so much for doing that. And someone's affirming, yes, forgive. Yes. Absolutely. Okay. Let's see what Abraham Hicks well-being card wants to come out to expand on our lovely messages today. Okay, we've got 2 right there. What are those? Oh no, that's 4. Okay, I believe it's these 2. So let's see. We have, I am life everlasting. I am an eternal being. You are an eternal being. Does that resonate for you? You cannot die. You are everlasting life. In grace, you may choose to relax and allow your gentle transition back into your non-physical state of pure, positive energy. Your natural state is foreverness. And with this, sending so much love, whoever this is speaking to right now, so much love. When we transition, then we get to even experience other people in different form. Okay. And here we have some lovely sunflowers. I love it. And it says, my purpose in life is joy. And the back of it says, the basis of your life is freedom. The purpose of your life is joy. You are free to choose new avenues for joy. And in your joyous growth, you will add to the experience of all that is. That reminds me, many years ago, going through a rough time in life and started to discover some new things that I enjoyed. And I remember having this newfound interest in going hiking. And I remember sharing that with my mom, and she's like, hiking? Why do you want to go hiking? And I was like, what do you mean? I just do. You are free to choose new avenues for joy. And so if that resonates for anybody here, it's okay. It's okay. You can do something new and fun that is just speaking to you. That's funny. With that, we're going to go ahead and move right on to some angel cards. We're going to move on to some angel cards, and we're going to begin with Walking with Your Angels Daily Inspiration Deck by Keith Leon S., who's also a fantastic publisher. He has many, Keith, if you're still with us, I think there are many names to your publishing company. I remember Baby By Publishing. Fantastic publisher. And with so many simple ways to get your book published. Just got to give a shout out to him because he really helps streamline and create an easy process for getting your message out there. So for anybody, I know we've got some authors, some forthcoming authors here in the live audience. So if you're looking for a publisher, absolutely recommend Keith and Baby by Publishing. And Keith, you are welcome to put a comment down in the chat. You are here. Awesome. Let's see what angel message wants to come through for us. What message wants to come through for everybody who views? We have here Archangel Uriel. And it says, I am Archangel Uriel. I am here to remind you that your angels make no judgments, no matter how small the problem is or how insignificant it feels. We love you without conditions and will support you when asked. We love you without conditions and will support you when asked. That's beautiful. I'm going to see if there's a second message from this deck that may want to come out and be shared. And with these, no, it's always, I haven't said this in a while, it's always take what resonates, leave what doesn't, right? There may be some cards that you're like, oh my goodness, that's for me. That's for me. Okay, this one here. What is this one? Archangel Aniel. The artwork on these is so gorgeous. Okay, beloved, call on me for support with matters of the heart. Be it romance, marriage, sexual matters, physical beauty, friendships, or partnerships, I can assist you in knowing how to address these matters. Ask and listen while I guide you throughout your day. I am here by your side. Use me. Wonderful, wonderful. Let's see here, looking at the time. I have about 5 minutes. Y'all. Let's pull a self-care card. You may be getting a message to do something different for your self-care, but maybe it's not quite your normal practice yet. And maybe we will have a card that's going to speak to that and say, yes, yes, you're hearing your intuition correctly. Yes. So let's see. Let's just see what self-care message wants to come through. Okay. We have here blessings. Blessings. Count your blessings. A grateful heart attracts more joy, love, and prosperity. Yes, and we've talked about this in previous Inspirational Message Mondays about gratitude. And here's what I also love about this image. See how the little stars, that energy is swirling around her. Allow yourself, did it use? No, it didn't. Allow yourself to bask in the feeling of feeling good, of feeling grateful. of feeling the love that you do feel in this moment. It doesn't have to be a fleeting emotion. Allow yourself to bask in it. Focus on it more and more. Allow that energy to grow and expand. Let's see what other, okay, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. You saw that, right? Okay, hello, okay, dreams. Dreams. It says, think big. There are unseen forces ready to support your dreams. Think big. I love that. I know there are people this is speaking to. Okay, and 3 minutes. What deck wants to share a message? What deck? I know there are some of you who absolutely love the chakra cards. So let's pull from this deck. One of my newest decks that I still have to look up to see who the publisher is because I got this deck for $5. It was awesome. Oh, it was awesome. Yes. You guys have awesome comments in the chat. Count your blessings, name them one by one, and nothing is too small. Last night I was saying I'm so grateful for just the air. I love the air in my home. And just really feeling like, there's so much air to breathe. So grateful for that. Yes. Helene is dreaming big with her books. Awesome. Carol is saying dreams come true if you believe. That is such a key component. If you believe. Have to believe in them, right? It's one thing to know that they're there, but do you believe in them? Abraham Hicks talks about kind of a hierarchy of moving towards believing. I've got to hurry. I have 2 minutes here. And it's been a while since I've looked at that, but I do recall that it's believing comes before knowing. So you believe and then you just know. You know with absolute certainty. Yeah, I think it's something like you don't know, you hope, you believe, and then you know. Okay, what chakra card has a message for us today? Okay, maybe that one. Let's see if there's something else really quickly. I lead a vibrational raising circle every Monday in 1 minute from now. And there might be at least some of them or one of them here today on this. And I will be right there. You know what? It's this one here. What is this? So this is base chakra, self-sufficiency. And let's see. I'm going to go with 3 and 4. Let's see. There's 4 messages on here. The third message is, I take responsibility for where I now find myself in life as I move forwards. The last one is, I get in touch with and trust my innate wisdom, which tells me that I will be provided with all I need. There we go. Focus on those 2 messages there. Okay, it is my time to leave, but I'm going to pull one more card. And we're going to do a postcard from Spirit because those are always a wonderful way to wrap up. So, postcard from Spirit. Let's wrap this up. And if you've not yet joined the Let Your Light Shine movement, if it resonates for you, I'd love to include you. You have an open invitation. Simply visit the page, fill out the form, as much or as little as you like. Because you and your light are beautiful and help make the world a better place. So, what message wants to come through? Okay, I've really got to hurry. Okay, I think this one. You are love. You are love. That is our message. That is our theme, being love. Okay, the back says, Dearest you, do you ever wonder whether your ideas and inspiration might be coming through your soul rather than generated from your mind alone? We are here to tell you we are always whispering in your ear about your highest good. We are conduits for Spirit, letting you know you are a living channel for this awesome co-creative energy. When you're feeling inspired, it means you heard us. Inspiration means spirit is breathing through you. Inspiration needs your human passion to keep it going so you can make a difference in the world. So keep moving on what inspires you. Let yourself be led into new experiences and know that this is why you are here on earth. That this is why you are on the earth. Your purpose is to discover your spirited nature and to bring forth through your efforts whatever is meant to be. Wondrous miracles have a way of showing up when you let inspiration propel you forward. You are so, so loved. And you are love. This absolutely resonates with the Let Your Light Shine movement and how I received the inspiration for that. And so with that, remember, being versus doing. The being comes first. You are love. It's okay to get acquainted with yourself in new ways and take on new desires. I'm pulling from the cards and the messages we've had today. And where's the one here? Archangel Uriel, we love you without conditions and will support you when asked. Your angels make no judgments, no matter how small the problem is or how insignificant it feels. So allow yourself to connect with those who love you, with your angels, your spirit guides, your loved ones, whatever that may mean for you. And it's okay to be where you are. And I got to wrap up. So it's so good seeing you all. Thank you, Helene. Love is walking in your heart as well. And Carol, you are so welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you to everyone who was here today. Remember to sign up for the Let Your Light Shine movement if it resonates for you. And I will see you again on Thursday with another interview and on next Monday with another Inspirational Message Monday. Have an amazing day, everybody. Bye.